Travis, my good soul. Doctrine and Covenants, section 88, verse 40. For intelligence cleaveth unto intelligence. Wisdom receiveth wisdom. Truth embraceth truth. Virtue loveth virtue. Light cleaveth unto light. Mercy hath compassion on mercy, and claimeth her own. Justice continueth its course, and claimeth its own. Justice goeth before the face of him who sitteth upon the throne, and governeth and executeth all things. And so you'd think that Mormons and ex-Mormons would seek out truth, and therefore would seek out somebody who's an expert in Mormonism, who's educated, studied, degreed, published, with many decipherments, discoveries, theory confirmations, would be the one that everybody clings to, right? Cleaveth to. Because you're intelligent, you're seeking for truth, you're seeking for wisdom, seeking for light. So you'd seek for those people, right? Yeah, no. The tendency among Mormonism is to pursue the one with the highest rank in priesthood. And in ex-Mormonism, I don't get it. I don't know. You have ex-Molex talking about how it's fun to be floozy. I didn't watch it. That was the title and the thumbnail. I didn't watch it. I don't know. I'm concerned. And then there's Little Nemo. I guess he's calling himself Captain Nemo now. But he's now taking on the church and has 14,000 views in his live performance. He's a kid. He's a little kid who was upset that his bestest buddy in the UK was excommunicated by the church. And so instead of trying to rationalize and reason about the church and demanding that the prophets change to his will, he's now thinking he's going to go after them. He's going to get himself excommunicated. And of course he's been interviewed by a certain other popular anti-science person. And as a result, if you cling and cleave, I guess we'll use the word, to somebody who's anti-science, you're cleaving to somebody who's not intelligent. If you're clinging to somebody who's a truth denier, you're clinging to somebody who's stupid. It's that simple. You're not interested in the truth. You're not interested in learning. And it boggles my mind that when you are given the opportunity of freedom to choose what to watch, you choose the dumb. Is that the new slogan now? Is that the new CTD ring? Choose the dumb. It's very frustrating, guys. Because you then get this mob mentality as if it's common sense. Common sense is not common sense. Majority opinion is not truth. It does not establish truth. And yet, that's what people do. They cling to their tribe to do battle against the other. And that just leads to stupidity. And the Pet Shop Boys have a great song on that. Love the Pet Shop Boys. But how do you study scriptures, guys? Read, ponder, pray? Really? You get, it was in the church news, let me bring it up. It was one of the women's leaders, I can't remember which organization. She was talking about the Old Testament still, and yeah, Sister Craven shares 3 lessons from parting of the River Jordan. Well, I'm familiar with Jesus parting the River Jordan, and I'm familiar with the God Yah parting the River Jordan. But I'm unfamiliar with her and her educational experience in scriptures. I doubt she has anything intelligent to say about the subject matter. Do you understand this? The church has elevated her to a position of leadership in the church. And they're required to give talks and lessons and speeches. But not a single Mormon is qualified to teach the scriptures. None of them are scholars. They may learn how to teach, but you got to know the subject matter. It's one thing to know how to teach math, but if you don't know math, you're worthless as a teacher. And so all of these religious leaders don't know the subject matter. As I go over conference after conference after conference after conference with Nelson about how he doesn't know the doctrine. He's making new doctrine up as he goes along. And the church news follows up with that. You know, let God prevail. That's the wrong translation. And now it's the norm. He's changed the translation of Israel. In the latest one, we now yoke ourselves to Jesus rather than taking upon ourselves Jesus' yoke. This is stupidity leading the stupid. He's purposely destroying the doctrine, destroying scripture interpretation for you. And you don't care, because you're not interested in cleaving unto truth, cleaving unto intelligence. You'd rather be dumb and be a part of a group that loves you until you go against them, or against one of your friends, and then you turn on them. Like little Nemo. You see, because studying the scriptures requires having the original documents. You can't study the scriptures with the King James translation. You can't do it. You'll be wrong every time. You'll be led astray every time. You'll come up with nonsense like 3 lessons she learned from parting the River Jordan. There's a big difference, because parting the River Jordan has multiple meanings and she knows none of them. It has to do with the afterlife, parting the Reed Sea, the afterlife. It also has to do with the creation. It also has to do with the last days Messiah, the birth of the last days Messiah, the dry land rising up from the waters, just like a child. The waters part and the child comes through on dry water, on dry land. See, she doesn't know any of that. She's had babies and she doesn't even know that. She knows nothing of Scripture and Scripture interpretation. She is not cleaving unto intelligence. She is cleaving unto her own wisdom, her own intelligence. She's trusting in herself rather than seeking the truth through the scientific processes and sound argument, Socratic method. And so, yeah, I do my videos. I get a few of you. Thank you. But, yeah, views are tanking. I got 200 subscribers from just conference. And you're gone. You know, and as a result, YouTube is now victim blaming me. Oh, people aren't watching your videos, and so you're not getting views. Dear God. And so, yeah, this is the way it is. So, you're making your choices, and you're going to have to live with the consequences. And right now, you're getting away with the consequences. You don't see what's coming. And I've been warning you what the consequences will be by letting the church deceive you. So...